Hi, Evan. It's Colin here from snowy Toronto, Canada. Actually, Oshawa, Canada. Just want to say a few words about your 16 years of age and pregnant video. Um, as you know, I am a social worker up here in Toronto. Um, as coincidence would have it, I was out in Niagara Falls visiting a young lady today who gave birth 3 months ago. Now she's 21, but she's got fetal alcohol syndrome, so her emotional age is about 13 or 14, and because FAS is brain damage, she's going to have the emotional age of a 13, 14-year-old for the rest of her life. This young lady is one of 11 children from a mother who is also fetal alcohol syndrome and who also started popping out babies when she was about 14 or 15. Of 11 children, I think there were about four fathers associated with those various pregnancies. I think all of your concerns are perfectly valid. I've been in the business for 20 years, and quite honestly, um, there ain't no simple solution to it other than government birth control, basically. And as a lawyer once told me, the price that we all pay for living in a free and democratic society is that people are free to make children at their whim. You can throw condoms at kids. You can put them on birth control pills. You can inject them with Depo-Provera. Uh, I've seen young ladies as young as 12 and 13 give birth before. In fact, I knew one girl who had two babies by the time she was 15, and strangely enough, the Children's Aid Society of Toronto allowed this girl to keep those babies. Thank God she was never on my caseload. One of the essential problems is that you have a society that socializes women to be, by and large, submissive, dependent, and non-ambitious in their lives, thinking that they can't be anything other than baby making machines. So it therefore becomes quite natural, natural being probably a poorly chosen word, for girls to think that the only real power they will have, both in social terms, economic terms, status terms, is to produce children. And you know, by and large, they're right. For the wrong reasons, of course, but they're right. I mean, you think about it, that a 15-year-old girl is a 15-year-old girl, but if she gets pregnant, suddenly she is a mother who is deferred to with a tremendous amount of, well, a relatively tremendous amount of respect. She's responsible for the creation of another human life, and you know that a 15, 16-year-old mother is not going to have her baby's father as a permanent fixture in that child's life. And you know, by and large, these kids don't want to have the baby's father a permanent part of the kid's life unless they are becoming pregnant to entrap a man. And as 1950-ish as that sounds, that happens regularly too. Young girls who think that they're going to entrap a man by having a baby with him. It all falls apart in the long run, and what you end up with are children who are very poorly raised by young women who don't have the maturity, the economic means, or the life experience to effectively socialize a baby, and then you get a repetition of the cycle over and over and over again, such as the case I had today, going out to see a kid whom I've known for 10 years, a family whom I've known for 10 years, and being completely powerless to do anything about the generational cycle of poverty and the generational cycle of substance abuse, the generational cycle of emotional abuse and neglect that continues to occur, not just in this case, but in tens of thousands of other cases. Central problem being, as I said, that in a free and democratic society, parents are free to fuck up their children, whether the parents are 15, 35, or 50 years of age. Our system, our child welfare system, is totally reactive. We only intervene after the children start getting hurt. And going back to the concept of that's the price you pay for living in a free and democratic society, we, as a human race, tried eugenics in the 20s and 30s, not just in Nazi Germany, which was the most overt form, but China with its one baby policy, North America, the forcible sterilization of mentally retarded people. I'm not sure we want to go down that road again, and I choose my words very carefully. I am not sure. But without massive state intervention, proactive intervention, not waiting for these babies to be born, you're just going to continue to have massive numbers of young women having babies and doing a piss poor job of raising them. I live with this every day, so I know. And most days I wish I didn't. I'm glad you're becoming an engineer, because you, at least when you have children, will do a wonderful job of raising them and giving them every chance in the world. And I'm being presumptuous, because you might not want children. But all I'm saying is, if and when you decide to, you at least are going to make a positive contribution to the human gene pool. And maybe that's the best we can do. I don't know. The older I get, the less I know. And with that, I'll sign off. You have a good second semester in university, and I'm sure I will talk with you again. Take care. Bye-bye.